In an ancient temple, the wise sage often imparted life wisdom to the young disciples. One day, a troubled young student entered the temple, his face filled with confusion and uncertainty. Turning to face the young man, the sage inquired, "You seem troubled. What burdens you?" The young student knelt down and looked up, his eyes full of doubt. "Master, I often feel overwhelmed by life's challenges. I don't know how to cope." With a reassuring smile, the sage patted the young student's shoulder. "Come, follow me." Leading the student to the temple courtyard, he fetched a cup of clear water. "Hold this cup of water and tell me, is it heavy?" The sage handed the cup to the student. Taking the cup, the student held it up and replied with a smile, "Not heavy at all." The sage nodded approvingly. "That's good to hear. Would you be willing to hold it for another half hour?" Filled with curiosity, the young student accepted the challenge. As time passed, he began to feel the cup grow slightly heavier, but he persevered. After half an hour, the sage asked again, "And now, is the cup heavy?" Furrowing his brows slightly, the student replied, "It's a bit heavier now." With a smile, the sage continued, "Very well. Are you willing to hold it for another 3 hours?" Surprised but determined, the student nodded. Over the next 3 hours, he endured pain and discomfort as his arm began to numb, yet he persisted. When the 3 hours passed, the sage asked once more, "And now, is the cup heavy?" A sense of enlightenment washed over the student. "Yes, it's very heavy now." The sage smiled warmly. "You finally understand. Life's challenges are like this cup of water. They may start light, but over time, they can become increasingly burdensome. But remember, when you feel overwhelmed, learn to let go, seek rest, and find relief. Only then can you face life's challenges with ease." The sage went on to explain that this story was not just about enduring challenges, but also about liberating the inner self. He likened life's worries and troubles to the cup of water, initially light but growing heavier with time. A smile of sunshine returned to the student's face as he descended the mountain with a light step. He had learned the importance of releasing burdens early, just as gently setting down a cup of water. Only by freeing oneself from the weight of the mind could one experience true ease and liberation. This story profoundly teaches us the wisdom of letting go, representing a crucial step toward inner peace and happiness. From that day forward, the student resolved to release the burdens of the mind early, no longer allowing minor troubles to weigh heavily on his heart.